Hey, it's Richard here. Super Nerd DIYing again. I don't care about the offside rule. Stop trying to explain it to me. Probably doesn't mean anything. It's pretty fake. Like like common law life. Fake term. Doesn't mean anything. Today I'm basically taking off this old bracket in the bathroom because it's got very loose. So I've got this little, that's actually Perspex, and it's just basically got a very wobbly like this, so it's not very good when you put bottles and they just kind of fall off. So I'm just trying to get it out, and honestly I've got no idea how to get it out. There's presumably a grub screw just here, but I cannot get anything to make purchase on it. So I'm looking at other options. I think it might be time to get the Dremel out. Yeah, let's Dremel it. Back soon. Okay, we're back. So I've got my Dremel. Love this thing. This is the one with a quick release on the top, so you can kind of just change these discs over really quickly by just kind of pushing it down, twisting, and then you can pop another one on. And I'm just going to kind of, I think I'm going to try and Dremel around here. Clearly I could get this much quicker with a very large mallet or something, but I am trying not to completely break the wall apart. So I think I might try and cut around here near to the end, and then hopefully there's like some screws inside. I can just take the whole thing off the wall by getting my screwdriver in there. So let's see, let's cut around here, and then we'll get back. Right, so we've kind of got through it. It's about going to give away now, so let's just kind of bend this off. Oh, it's a bit warm. Obviously, if you use a Dremel, I mean this is pretty old, this bracket, and look how solid it is compared to what you can buy today. But it's just kind of unusable, unfortunately. So yeah, it's going to have to go. What have we got in here? Oh yeah, so I can see some screws in there, so I'm hoping get a long enough screwdriver I can just kind of undo the whole thing. It'll come off in one go then. Let's see what we get. So a nice long screwdriver in there. And I think we should be off. Nice. I always suspected this bathroom used to be blue. So yeah, got it off, no damage. Yeah, I mean there was a little grub screw just there if you can see it, but yeah, I think the head of the screw, or it just been wedged over these many years, so had to go the Dremel route. Or maybe I just like to Dremel things, who knows. Anyway, so one more to go. Okay, so they're both off now. I'm probably gonna kind of sand this down a little bit and paint inside the circle. I'm going to repaint this entire wall, so yeah, I'm just going to kind of do a reasonable job around here, just to kind of, so that when I repaint the whole wall I don't have kind of like a different colour circle in the middle. It should just kind of hide all that once they do the entire wall. So yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm probably going to make these wall plugs a little bit flusher as well. I don't think it's been dragged out by what I just did, so yeah, it must be just kind of slightly sitting proud. And yeah, and they're the brackets, and they look good as the day they were fitted. So yeah, and they look very similar to the ones you buy these days. So yeah, it's kind of a shame I couldn't get it off the wall with those grub screws, but the Dremel was again always seems to be a useful tool to have. Right, next. So I've got my new bathroom shelf here. It's actually not new, it's from my old house, and I took it with me when the house was sold. Now that last bracket was actually had very wide fixings, because it kind of fixed on the end of the shelf, and the new one actually fixes on the front of the shelf, so it's definitely not going to go into the old ones, which is a bit of a shame. I was kind of hoping I would get away with that, but you know, clearly that's going to be way too short. So yeah, we're just going to have to draw some new ones and then fit them on. And this whole bracket I will clean up with some probably vinegar and stuff, just to get all that old crap off, make it look brand new. And then yeah, it's just a case of drilling and getting the brackets in the right place. So fitting the shelf, I mean, I'm a bit OCD, so I'm just going to try and get this in the middle. I like to make a lot of use of this kind of thick masking tape. So I've stuck some masking tape on the sink, marked exactly the middle. Then I'm going to get my spirit level and kind of go up from that nice and straight until I mark this one here. I have got a longer one, but it actually won't fit under this cupboard, so I'm just going to do it that way. There we go. So we've got the middle of the shelf marked as well, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate where the bracket's going to go. Obviously the brackets are not in a fixed position, they can kind of slide either way, but roughly going about there. I'll mark one, and then taking that as a center, I'll mark the other one, exact same distance using the tape measure. Should get it nice and equal. Okay, so we've got our roll plugs in now. So what I'm going to do is take my tape measure, measure the exact distance to these roll plugs from this center line, and then just put them on the other side here. And then I'm also going to get my spirit level and make sure the top one here is exactly level with the top one I'm going to do over here. So I'm drawing, and I can draw as much as I like because I'm drawing onto the masking tape. I'm just going to say one thing I always use when drilling is kind of a brad awl like this. It's kind of punch the hole you want to drill, and it just kind of helps your drill go to the right place. So there we go, we've got our shelf on roughly. Needs cleaning up, it seems to have some paint and stuff on here, and it's got some bits on the old thing there. So probably get some vinegar, or you can get a label cleaner, just get all this off nice and clean. Get those old roll plugs out as well, the wall, fill those up. One top tip that just occurred to me is that whenever you're working above a sink or anything like this, just put the old stopper in there, because you don't want anything to go down there. That just creates a really difficult job for you, which it could have been avoided. So yeah, pop that in, get on with your work. So I filled in the holes of the old bracket here. I'm not trying to even try to make it flush, because there's quite deep holes and they will just kind of contract. So I have to come back with another load once it's dried off. And like I've said in another video, so I tend to use a kind of bigger thing to put the actual filler on, and then use a smaller one to kind of take it off that, a bit like a float. So, and next off I'll show the finished item. Okay, so we're back. This is all nicely dried now, so I shall get the filler and just top that up, and then I'll sand it down. So there we go, all nicely filled, ready to sand down, and then I'll just paint them and then we're done. Okay, we're back. So my filler's all dry now. I've got my vacuum cleaner. I'm going to use this oscillating tool just to sand this a little bit down. And yeah, then I'm just going to slap some paint on. So it's all sanded down now. I think it's been painted around so many times, it had a real lip on it, so it's quite hard to get off, so yeah. But we'll make the best of it for now. So now I've painted it all up. It's wet now, so it looks kind of different, but yeah. hopefully when it dries it won't be quite so visible where the circle was. I might even go over it again later actually with the paint, just to kind of ensure that blue is not coming through so much. So there we go, it's all painted now, and I'm going to stop there. Like I say, I'm going to repaint this entire wall, so I'm not going to stress too much about the, very clear, slightly lighter paint over here. And when I come to paint the whole wall, I'm going to probably sand this down with some 240 or something, just to smooth it off a bit. But yeah, all done.